Someone compliments another's expensive perfume, only to discover it's just air freshener. Have you ever smelled something so good on someone you just had to ask what they were wearing? I'm talking about that kind of scent that makes you turn your head, the kind that whispers expensive and exclusive. Well, a few weeks ago, I had one of those moments. And let me tell you, the story is just too good not to share. It all started at this super chic gallery opening downtown. The place was packed with artists, collectors, and all sorts of fashionable people. The art was amazing, the champagne was flowing, and the conversations were sparkling. I was chatting with a friend near a stunning abstract sculpture when this incredible scent wafted past me. It was complex, elegant, and unlike anything I had ever smelled before. It was woody yet fresh, with a hint of something sweet and floral that I just couldn't put my finger on. I instantly thought that has to be a niche perfume, probably one of those super exclusive brands from a tiny boutique in Paris that costs a fortune. My friend and I started playing the guessing game. Is it Le Labo? She whispered. No, I said. It's got more depth. Maybe something from Byredo or even a rare Tom Ford. For the next 20 minutes, I was on a mission. I wasn't just admiring the art anymore. I was a scent detective trying to pinpoint the source of this olfactory masterpiece. I subtly walked past groups of people trying to catch another whiff. Every time I thought I found the person, the scent would fade and I'd be back to square one. It was driving me crazy. This fragrance was the epitome of quiet luxury, and I was convinced it belonged to the most stylish person in the room. I pictured someone effortlessly cool, probably dressed in head-to-toe designer wear, who just happened to smell like $1,000,000. The mystery was consuming me. I had to know what it was. I imagined myself walking into a high-end department store, describing the scent to a bewildered salesperson, and finally getting my hands on a bottle. Then I saw her. She was standing by the window, looking out at the city lights. She was the definition of chic, sharp blazer, perfectly tailored trousers, and an air of confidence that was just as captivating as the fragrance I was chasing. That's her, I muttered to my friend. It has to be. I took a deep breath, gathered all my courage, and decided to approach her. This is it, I thought. I'm about to discover my new signature scent. I walked over, trying to act casual, as if I just happened to be heading in her direction for a better view. As I got closer, the scent grew stronger, confirming my suspicion. It was definitely her. It was intoxicating. I prepared my compliment, practicing it in my head. Excuse me, I know this is a bit forward, but I have to ask what perfume you're wearing. It's absolutely divine. I was ready. I tapped her lightly on the shoulder. She turned around with a warm smile. I'm so sorry to bother you, I began, feeling a little starstruck. But I have been trying to figure out what that amazing scent is all evening. Your perfume is just incredible. What is it? She looked at me, a little puzzled at first, and then her expression changed to one of pure amusement. She chuckled softly. My perfume? She asked, a twinkle in her eye. Oh, honey, I'm not wearing any perfume. I was completely floored. No, that's impossible, I stammered. I can smell it. It's this beautiful woody, slightly floral ... I trailed off, feeling incredibly awkward. Was she just being secretive about it? Some people are, you know. They don't want to share their signature scent. My mind was racing. Maybe she was a perfumer herself, testing a new creation. The possibilities were endless. She let out a genuine, hearty laugh this time. Oh, I see what you mean, she said, still smiling. You're very kind, but that's not me. She then pointed upwards, towards the ceiling corner just above her head. My eyes followed her finger, and what I saw made my jaw drop. There, mounted discreetly on the wall, was a small white automated air freshener. It was positioned right above where she was standing. As if on cue, it let out a tiny, barely audible hiss, and a fine mist descended, releasing another wave of that exclusive high-end perfume into the air around us. I just stood there, speechless. All that time, my inner scent detective, my Nancy Drew of noses, had been tracking down a plug-in. A gallery-grade Glade. I felt my face turn bright red. I had just complimented a woman on her air freshener. She must have seen the look of utter embarrassment on my face because she was so nice about it. "Don't worry," she said, patting my arm. "It's a really nice one, isn't it? They have great taste in freshener." We both started laughing, and suddenly the entire situation seemed hilarious rather than mortifying. My friend, who had been watching from a distance, came over, and I recounted the whole story. Soon, all three of us were in tears of laughter. The woman, whose name was Clara, ended up being incredibly down-to-earth and funny. We chatted for the rest of the evening, and the air freshener became our running joke. "Careful," she'd say, "you're standing in the luxury scent zone again." It was a great icebreaker, and I ended up making a new friend. The whole experience taught me a few things. First, never underestimate the power of a good air freshener. Seriously, some of them are getting so sophisticated they could give designer perfumes a run for their money. It's a testament to how far home fragrance technology has come. What used to be overpowering, synthetic smells are now complex, layered scents designed to create a whole mood or atmosphere. This gallery obviously knew what it was doing. It wanted to create an ambiance of sophistication and luxury, and it succeeded right down to the air itself. It made me realize that the context in which we experience a scent plays a huge role in our perception of it. In a chic gallery, surrounded by art and fashionable people, my brain immediately categorized the smell as expensive perfume. If I smelled the same thing in a public restroom, I would have just thought, "Oh, that's a nice air freshener." Second, it was a hilarious reminder not to take myself too seriously. My quest for this elusive fancy perfume was built up so much in my head. I was creating this whole narrative, this fantasy around a smell. And the reality was so mundane, so simple, it was the perfect punchline. It's a great story to tell at parties, and it always gets a laugh. It also makes you wonder how much of what we perceive as luxury is just clever marketing and presentation. Is that $500 perfume really that much better than a $10 air freshener? Or are we just paying for the brand, the bottle, and the story they sell us? It's definitely food for thought. Or, well, a smell for thought. I am now much more aware of the scents around me in different environments and how they affect my perception and mood. So the moral of the story: the next time you smell something amazing, maybe check for a hidden dispenser before you go complimenting someone's personal fragrance. It could save you a little bit of embarrassment, or, you know what, just go for it. You might end up with a hilarious story and a new friend. And who knows, you might even discover your new favorite scent, even if it comes in a spray can from the supermarket. I've actually tried to find that specific scent, by the way. I've sniffed my way down the air freshener aisle more times than I can count, but I haven't found the exact one yet. The hunt continues. My quest for the gallery scent is my new obsession, is my white whale of fragrances. Have you ever had a similar experience? A moment where your expectations and reality were comically different? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. Let's share our funny misunderstandings and have a good laugh together. It just goes to show that life's most memorable moments are often the ones we never see coming, the ones that are a little bit embarrassing but ultimately make for the best stories. Thanks so much for watching and listening to my little adventure. I hope it brought a smile to your face. And if you like stories like this, give me a like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.